My name is John Notten. I'm a Toronto-based artist here, and we're standing on the site at Ontario Place of my newest piece, which is a large floating installation called Floe. They are 5 structures that give the idea of these geometric forms that resemble icebergs that have floated into the Toronto harbor here, which is obviously a pretty unusual thing to happen in the middle of the summer here in Toronto. When the project was approved by the city, which is a great thing, I started to search for styrofoam, and it was important to me that because of the concept of the piece, that the styrofoam not be a new product that I'm buying from a company and that's brought into the environment fresh, but rather that I'm repurposing some material that might otherwise find its way into a landfill site. So that's where EllisDon construction comes in, which was so fantastic. In talking with their sustainability team, I was told that there was a site that was part of a demolition. They were excavating out of the ground these giant sheets of styrofoam. And this is fantastic for me. Styrofoam is very permanent, hard to get rid of, and icebergs are notoriously impermanent. They melt. So EllisDon was very kind to offer me a wealth of support, and mostly in the form of all this styrofoam that has been put together and constructed into these iceberg forms. So Floe is a sculpture that can be seen from all perspectives, but ideally, if I had my way, I would hope that the viewer could experience them from the view that you're seeing them right now. That when you come down through this path or this path here at Ontario Place, you will see them as iceberg forms. But the magic, hopefully, of the piece is that the viewer comes to realize that they are more than just icebergs. And we have a sign, a little bit of signage here that encourages the viewer to walk over the bridge here and to experience a very different side to this sculpture. So when the viewer crosses the bridge and comes to the other side, and even in the process of walking over the bridge, they come to realize that these are not just ordinary icebergs. They arrive at the other side and they see that these icebergs are actually floating structures. There's 5 pieces. There's a truck, a school, a bank, a factory, and a house. Just chosen because I think they represent 5 major institutions of society. And really what I'd like to do is I'd like the viewer to start to contemplate the relationship between an iceberg and a bank, or an iceberg and a house, or an iceberg and a truck. And so obviously, you know, there are a lot of environmental concerns that are being brought out in this piece that might allow the viewer to think about rising sea levels that are dramatically changing the coasts of many cities. Toronto is so dependent on its waterfront for sure, as are many cities, but really the whole planet is at risk of these rising sea levels as a result of climate change.